Welcome back. It's time to find out what we got wrong and what we missed from TV's Andy Levy over in the Red Eye News Deck. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Good.
Good. Mets game has been on, so I don't really have anything.
I see.
So, yeah.
Were you listening at all with your left ear?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. CIA director hacked. You did that story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I made some notes before the show, so hopefully you guys understand. Tom, you said the kid who hacked the accounts described himself as not Muslim.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Is that true?
Yeah.
He actually said that?
Yeah.
Okay. I hadn't seen that. I wanted to check.
Yeah.
No, I believe you. Kat, you said you could look at this as being proud of the kid, but you tend to look at these things negatively.
Yes.
Yeah, this is on Brennan, right?
Wait.
We got to blame Brennan for this, not the kid.
Well, yeah. I blame him first. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. I totally agree. Tom, you said, what if Hillary spins this and says, hey, everyone was doing this, including the head of the CIA?
Yeah.
The difference, of course, is that Brennan didn't use a personal account exclusively.
Yeah.
Like, she only had a personal account. He at least had a work email.
That he forwarded things to.
Yeah, no, what he did was wrong, but you could argue that's the difference.
Right.
Jedediah, you said when you take a job like this, you take on the responsibility of just not having a personal email account.
Yeah.
I don't fully agree with that. The problem for me is using that personal account for work purposes.
But like, even if you don't use it for work purposes, there's a possibility that someone could hack into it. I don't know. I just feel like with the way technology is today, you have to give up. You have to just say privacy is dead. Odds are, if I'm in a top high-level position, they're coming for me and they're going to come for my personal account. Do you really trust these high-level officials to not intermix their work stuff with their personal stuff?
Well, sure. Why wouldn't I?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I actually, nobody's saying this. I think he should resign for this.
Really?
I absolutely think he should resign for this. The head of the CIA
Yeah.
got his personal email account hacked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye. Next.
See you later.
Later.
Which, by the way, please keep in mind, Tom, these are the people that you and your fellow crypto fascists want to be spying on us.
Yeah, that's a great point, actually. He got you. You've been fried, man.
Yeah. I'm going to stay silent on that one.
All right, yeah. Bernie Sanders is a college socialist. Mark, you said both parties do this. When there's an extremist, they try to make them seem more moderate, but they can't do this with Sanders because he's authentic. And Avi, you said kind of the same thing, but you said it was not the party so much in this case, but Josh Barro writing at the Times was trying to do this.
Right.
I disagree with both of you. I think Barro's right on this. Sanders is not really, he doesn't want democratic socialism. He wants a social democracy. He doesn't want to turn over the means of production to the people. He wants a social democracy. Basically what we have here, he just wants it to be more so.
Right, I was going to say, aren't we already a social democracy?
Yeah, we are.
Right. So, but in a sense, he just wants to, you're saying you agree with the guy that he just wants to tax more.
Yeah, he just wants he wants the social part to be bigger and...
Right, like a socialist.
Yeah, well, except it's not socialism. Yeah.
Well, he's to the left of everyone in the party. Right.
Yes,
including Obama, and he's as left as you can get in the United States.
And still be in a major party.
Yes.
Well, that's what I mean. And
Yeah.
still be in the Democratic Party, he's as left as you can get. And I think they're trying to sort of pacify his image a little.
But isn't he officially an independent? He's not really part of a major party, is he? I mean, he's not. Didn't he run as an independent?
He did. He left the Democratic Party and ran as an independent, but he's now back in the Democratic Party. Yeah. Good for him, I say. Kat, why do you hate the poor?
I don't hate the poor any more than I hate everyone.
A fair answer that I completely agree with. Also, Kat, I would like to state for the record that when I'm in the bath with my cigar, I am not saying the poor.
You're too busy thinking about what?
Well, that's really none of your concern. Flossing is pointless. Jedediah, you said flossing is really gross and that dentists tell you to do it because they've got a dime in the floss business.
Yeah. Clearly, that's
That is absolutely true. This was always a con perpetrated by Big Nylon and Big Polytetrafluoroethylene in conjunction with the ADA and most major dental schools. And I can send you my pamphlet if you want more information.
That's where I was going with this, Andy.
They took away my board, or I would be able to diagram.
Be able to.
this.
Thank you for backing me up.
Yep.
Thank you.
Kat, you said, what do they mean flossing makes no difference?
Yeah.
I think they mean that the long-term studies they did showed that flossing makes no difference.
I think that not having rotting chunks of food in my teeth makes all the difference in the world.
Well, science disagrees with
yeah.
you.
No.
I disagree with the study, Andy.
It's from England.
By the way, Oral-B, which makes Glide floss, you've probably heard of.
Yeah.
They're a subsidiary of Procter & Gamble, which, as you know, has a satanic corporate logo. It's got the 13 stars that can be connected to form 3 sixes, and the man on the moon with the devil horn. You can Google it, because I sense maybe you don't believe me.
I just don't want popcorn in my teeth, Andy.
Well, and maybe you're familiar with the brand of floss called Gum, G-U-M.
There you go.
That's how you get popcorn out of your teeth.
That
gum?
is,
Yes,
made
it
by,
is.
that is made by Sunstar, whose predecessor was started in Japan in 1932, obviously not long before the cowardly attack on Pearl Harbor.
There's your comic book nerd right there.
So I'm just saying, between the Satanism and the attack on the homeland, I won't be flossing, thank you very much. The Force Awakens trailer. First of all, Tom, I'm glad you took my advice from Banter and actually did this story.
Yeah.
It's good to see that.
You inspire me, Andy.
Huh? You also said of the men tweeting that they cried, you said, geez, the way these men reacted, you'd think some guy just sliced off their hand and revealed he was their father.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh.
It's kind of just like, what a random thing to say.
I know, it is random, Andy.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything.
All right.
Jedediah hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Mark, why did you take a shot at me in this segment? Something about being a pilot?
Oh, I just meant that it wouldn't be as cool to ride with the Millennium Falcon if you were driving it.
Really? Why not?
I wouldn't feel
I
as
don't think you
safe
know me
with
well
you
enough to make that judgment, sir.
as I would feel with Han Solo. I just
So much cooler than Han Solo. Kat, you said Avi was harassing you.
Yes.
As ombudsman, I am ruling it was not harassment.
It's
Thank
the
you very much.
patriarchy. Thank you. Speaking.
Yep.
My voice doesn't matter.
Yep.
I see.
Also, we don't want you to join our little nerd club anymore, Kat.
Oh yeah, I don't want to join your nerd club
Well,
either.
we don't want you. That's my point.
Yeah.
Not-
I didn't
not
want
af-
you
not
first.
after the-
I didn't want you first.
Not after the way you spoke about us. Avi, you said, is Disney making Lucas do this? He couldn't say no? Yeah, he literally couldn't say no. Disney bought the rights from him.
But Ivy, does he have to? Couldn't he say,
No.
"I'm going to make it something else"?
No, he's not
couldn't
making
say
it.
no?
He has nothing to do with the making of this film.
Yeah, zero?
Zero.
Oh, then
No, he's
I have
gone.
more respect for him than I
No,
do.
that's why
Not
people
bad.
think the movie might actually be good.
All right. There you go.
Just some quick facts before I go. Fandango sold 8 times as many tickets as it did on the first day of sales for its previous record holder, which was The Hunger Games.
Wow.
AMC reported sales beat the previous record holder by more than tenfold. And IMAX pre-sales generated over $6.5 million in sales. They had never previously done more than $1 million in pre-sales in one day.
Wow.
And they did over 6.5. And $87 of that was from me.
Wow.
I'm going to the 2 a.m. show, Tom.
On the opening day.
Well, Friday night into Saturday. I couldn't get Thursday night into Friday. Also, apparently I have to work Friday.
Yeah.
More of this fascism from you.
That's right. Okay.
I'm done.
Thank you, Andy. Time to take a break. More stories when we come back.